Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to the ultimate episode of Resident Evil 2 with Claire Redfield. With you, as always, is Rick Grimes, and with me is Coral. I thought you'd appreciate that, Nick.
Someone's gonna have to explain that joke to me.
Wait, I thought you were the Walking Dead fan out of the two of us.
Well, yeah, I am, but wait, who's Carl?
Carl! You know, Carl? Carl!
Is one of these characters named Carl? Boy, I'm sorry. I pulled a Nixon. Someone threw me the ball. I caught it and I dropped it on the ground.
Just drop that
went
fucker,
home.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
There's
Well,
that
speaking of
Zambo.
zombies, have I ever told you about my reoccurring Rick Grimes nightmare?
No, what's that?
Okay, so I have at least every couple weeks. What is going on in this room?
Yeah, just a bunch of zombies, but fortunately we just got all the swag and made our way out of there, right?
I
Right
have
away.
this reoccurring nightmare every couple weeks from The Walking Dead. And it's not zombies. It's not anything like that. It's just Rick Grimes shows up at random points in a perfectly normal dream. Like I'll dream I'm back working at Applebee's or at the office.
Nice.
And then Rick Grimes just kicks in the door with this magnum and starts trying to murder me.
You know, like he does.
Oh, like he does
Like he does.
occasionally.
Yeah.
No,
You know.
it's like Mr. X, but Mr. Grimes instead. And he just... I could be at Chuck E. Cheese with my little brother. All of a sudden, Rick Grimes rises out of the ball pit with his magnum, just starts chasing me.
Dude, when's the last fucking time I've been to a Chuck E. Cheese? Look at this guy. He thinks he's so smart.
Running into that wall like he is.
Oh,
Oh, this banana's all mushy.
shit. Damn it. Oh, no, not the one that I wanted to use. I really wanted to use the knife. Like, really wanted to use the knife. Son of a bitch.
Hell is up with you?
What was that bitchy cheerleader bit there? What the hell is up with you?
Gosh, are
God.
you, like, stupid?
Why won't you just die?
OMG.
That's my Valley Girl voice.
Yeah, they, like, grossly reimagine Claire's character. Oh, that flash grenade actually kind of pissed me off.
Oh, it was a flash grenade, not a grenade.
Yeah, flash grenades are, still pretty valuable. But, hey,
Well,
we'll have other opportunities.
so I've made peace with this game not being Clock Tower or Haunting Ground. You know,
Yeah.
I always kind of thought this game was just going to be like, you know, you being chased by Mr. X throughout most of the game, but I realized that was more of a side item, not necessarily the game in its entirety.
No, it's kind of a short but sweet segment.
Yeah, and that's good. I think we had a conversation earlier about expectation management, which, you know, is important.
Yeah. Well, though we haven't yet experienced really the B scenario, so let's not rule out anything yet either.
But it's an important life lesson, you know. That can apply to a lot of things.
Let's see here. Store you. Store you. Store you.
I don't even see how inventory is a problem at this point.
Store you. Take you out. Combine you.
Okay, so why are we in the secret lab under the orphanage? And I somehow said that with a straight face.
Why the hell not? I ask. Okay, so let's see here.
And again, I just don't think pharmaceutical companies are allowed to run orphanages. That just doesn't sound correct.
You know, I could say some really ignorant shit right now, but
The only reason this isn't allowable in the real world is because I don't think anybody's thought of it yet.
that is fair. I'm gonna mix these bad boys. Have a nice little nest egg of handgun ammo there. I'm gonna put away my acid rounds because I won't really need those until boss fight time. I will need the flame rounds though. That's gonna be very important very soon. So let's see here. I think there's some stuff I can combine. High grade gunpowder.
Hey,
I have
fun
two
fact
of those.
about Fun fact about bananas. Apparently, they help you sleep if you eat them before you go to bed.
Huh. Go figure.
They also taste really good if you cut them up and put Nutella on them and freeze them.
Okay, but what food is that not true of?
This is true. You could put Nutella on socks and
I would eat a
freeze them.
fucking raw steak smeared with Nutella, man.
You, you know, honestly,
Now that
the
you
savory
mention it.
against the sweet, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've also heard that champagne and fried chicken go together really well.
Huh. That's
Go
an interesting
figure.
one.
Um,
Okay.
I hear, was it in New York? You can get a 8-pound tub of Nutella now.
So,
What?
antiviral agents
Yeah.
in the West.
In New York and Chicago, they just like released these 8-pound tubs of Nutella you can order. I forget like what company it's tied to, but it was like zone limited.
It's as though the whole state is just asking, "Where's your god now?"
Well, it's a small consolation prize for Amazon packing up and taking their ball and
Yeah,
going home.
right. Oh my gosh, I've been following that. Like, I've never seen two groups completely pissed off for completely opposing reasons like that.
I don't know. I can believe New York finding a way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah, that was gonna create like what 25,000 jobs or something like that. I mean, that's
tech
that's
jobs
not
and stuff.
insignificant.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure the protesters had their reasons, but
It's
I
like inviting
don't fully
someone
understand
to.
them.
I can't help but think it's like inviting a friend to stay over your house as you verbally berate them the entire time until they go home.
right. Okay, so I've got a bunch of green herbs. This is the exact opposite of Leon's scenario. I have a bunch of green herbs, but no reds. That's odd. So I'm just going to stash this bad boy, and we'll see what happens.
And whatever happens, happens.
That's right.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you manage the inventory a little bit? I'm gonna go pull that pizza out of the oven. I will be right back.
Do it.
Don't kill anybody important.
I'll try not to. So how's everybody tonight on YouTube? Everyone have a good Valentine's Day? Hopefully with some special significant other. Mine was relatively boring because I had to work in the evening, but yeah, tonight was pretty good. We had some really delicious food in downtown Bloomington. If anyone from Indiana is ever listening to this, I highly recommend the Uptown Cafe if you haven't been there already. Good stuff. Okay, time to upgrade our wristband. Time to get this poor loser.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
Senior staff clearance required for computer access.
Fine. Let's see here. Now we've got these MFers to worry about, which just suck. Let's see here. There should be one waiting to ambush me here. Though, without Mr. X to chase me, I'm kind of wondering if I can just stun them and make my way past them. Yeah, let's do that. That seems right. That seems right. Now let's see if this is the same as in Leon's scenario here. Pull out my phone and the pictures that I took of these passwords. Let's enter them right in.
Oh god, it's not these Resident Evil puzzles that we pretend make sense.
Well, all you really do with this one is find the password in the environment. And I already did that in Leon's scenario, so I just get a free
okay.
pass here. Claire just psychically knows the password. Let's see here. I think it's that one? Yeah. Then that one, then the big boy here. And that should
Gosh.
do her.
I remember last time we were playing Resident Evil in a lab, we were looking at that doofy picture of Wesker wearing his sunglasses.
Oh
and
my god, I
underground
know. I keep
plumb.
hoping that's going to like make a cameo, but it hasn't. At least to my knowledge. What you did miss, though, is the advent of the horrifying plant monsters who left that hall. You'll see them, though. So the trick in Leon's scenario is to burn them all so that they can't get back up. But with Mr. X being dead in Claire's scenario, I think I'm good just to stun them with my handgun bullets and run past them.
Now.
You can stun a plant with bullets?
Yeah, so they have like these glowing orbs of weakness that you shoot, and that stun locks them for a little bit, and it gives you kind of safe passage. With Leon, that's a pretty risky game, though, because Mr. X chases you for part of this. But with Claire, I think I'm good just to go about my merry way here.
Mr. X chases you through the lab?
Oh, yeah. And
Oh,
there's one of the plant monsters right now. Oh, shit. 2 of them. God damn it. Well,
Oh, now it's just turning into dead space.
backed into a corner here. We're good. We're good. I mean, we're not good, but we're okay.
Better than bad.
Better than bad.
Well, this pizza turned out pretty good.
Oh, all right.
I can't think of, I can't eat this pizza without thinking of, that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles clip from last time of that squirrel.
Oh, dudes.
Dudes!
Dudes, I don't feel so good. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Classic.
I could not get over that.
You know, every once in a while we do get our moments on this show. Okay, so this puzzle is going to take me a few minutes because I just never really memorized the solution. But basically, you just have to work out how to fill.
When did this become Duke Nukem?
There's a Duke Nukem puzzle like this?
There's always puzzles in Duke Nukem.
Yeah, I guess that's true enough.
Well, I mean, Duke Nukem never had to synthesize a cure to the G virus, but, you know.
Well, maybe if you gave him the chance.
Well, I was going to say that, but then I realized, no, he probably still wouldn't do it.
Fuck that. Okay, let's see here.
Those alien zombies are going to pay for shooting up my ride. God bless John St. John. He can only do one voice, but he does it well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna do one thing, you might as well be damn good at it, right?
I hear he's really open to, like, if you give him some money, he'll say pretty much whatever you want for whatever you need him to.
Dude, you remember a couple of years ago during the Trump campaign when they got the voice of Zap Brannigan to read his tweets?
Yeah. But I think every major cartoon character took a swing at that, because didn't we also get Mayor Quimby and Krusty the Clown doing that?
Oh, really? I mean, it makes sense
so.
either way, but... Wait, why did I just redo exactly what I did? Damn it.
Okay, why do I feel like we're just, like, doing a physical challenge on Family Double Dare?
One of us is about to get gacked, aren't we? Hey, alright, we got it.
Hey, didn't I hear they were bringing that back sometime soon?
Wasn't it, like, highly poisonous and kids thought it was candy?
I don't recall.
I mean, that seems like something that would happen in the 90s, but don't quote me on it either.
Oh, yeah, come on, Gak was like the Agent Orange of our time.
The Agent Orange! Nick, Nickelodeon, kill yourself.
My sister's over here, like, putting her hands over her face, not believing I just said that. By the way, what happened to our troops in Vietnam during the actual Agent Orange was horrendous.
I was going to say, did she even get that reference? Because I would be impressed.
Did you get that reference, Angelina?
What?
No, all of a sudden she can't hear. Now she's deaf. Never mind, Ange.
What?
The
No,
Agent
what?
Orange reference.
What?
There's pizza in the kitchen if you want it.
Okay. I know you
Okay,
were talking
so...
to Turtles earlier. About that last episode.
Speaking of Agent Orange, I mean, aren't they going through the same thing in Iraq right now with the burn pits?
Sounds about right.
This room has seen better days.
Yeah, and so have the people in it. Let's see here. Damn it, I am not near an item box, and I need to be.
That was a good pizza.
I really want to take these guys' heads off, but I don't have...
There's never a hacksaw around when
You know,
need
with
it.
Leon, it's easy, because you have the shotgun, and that's like a guaranteed...
This just sounds way too macabre.
the power level. Now, the problem with this room is that eventually you get lickers, and then when the lickers show up, the zombies get up. And so, I'm debating... Well, I mean, this is the time to use my handgun ammo, so... Oh, well.
It's right
I
in the
missed her and
crotch.
then shot her friend. Man, I'm a bad shot.
No, these are just really erratic zombies.
What happens if I shoot the fire extinguisher? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
This
Just
is
like in real
not
life.
Metal Gear.
This isn't even Way Out.
Let's see here. Come on, give me one exploding head. Yep, that's what I
Are
thought.
they dead? Are they not dead? Nope. All right.
Oh, no, look at this trier. There we go.
Boy, participation medal for you.
Right?
Too bad it's just not like Dead Space, you know, where you can just stomp the shit out of everything.
Yeah, I know. So in the original Resident Evil 2, I would oftentimes, like, try to get them on the ground and then let them... Oh, shit! And then
Do
let
that?
them grab my leg like that, because you could then stomp on their heads. Not so much here, sadly. Fuck.
Did he just say brains?
Yeah, I think he did. God damn it. And now when they crawl, too, it's really hard to get at their skulls, which is annoying.
It's almost like they don't want to make it easy on you.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, right. I didn't need to pick that up at all because I already got the... That's one of the... If you look at the bottom of that, it gives you one of the passwords to the computer.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
This whole section is meant to take substantially longer.
Oh, yes, but...
Speaking of which,
is
this
one of those-
episode might go around like 20 to 30 minutes long, but not
Yeah,
like
I was just saying, because I didn't
substantially
have any faith in us beating it in 60 minutes.
so. We might come closer than you think.
Hey, so side note, are you an Amazon Prime member?
Yes.
Do you know that you get all of the classic
that sucked.
Unsolved Mysteries series for free as a Prime member?
Dude, really?
Yeah, my sister and I have just been marathoning that the last couple days.
I would. That's awesome.
That was like...
It's
that
more
was
like
the-
a time capsule of the 90s than it is like an actual
Isn't it?
mystery show, you know?
Yeah, well, best way I was able to describe it to my sister was, this is what we did before creepypastas.
Right?
This is oh my. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. They either hunt by sight or smell or sound. I can't remember which, or is it taste?
So the worst part of this scenario is that there's actually two of them.
Ooh.
And when you engage the one, the other comes after you. So I'm going to try to find the one back here and see if I can't bottleneck him in the... Oh, he's right above him. Oh, that actually sucks. That's kind of the worst possible way this could go down. So here's what I'm going to do, Nick. I'm going to take a shot at this guy, and then I'm going to attempt to step backwards and take a shot at his friend. Nope, it didn't work.
Everything is going as I feared.
Oh, man. Pretty much exactly. Oh, God! The other's still alive.
And the dead will envy the living.
Nick!
Wait, in the end... Oh god, now it's on the ceiling! Now it's in the vents!
Okay. Oh, look at his leg.
That is a delightful ragdoll death.
What a loser. Let's just get you down so I'm not freaked out by you. Okay, so we need to turn the power on. Let's see here. I don't remember the exact zombie placement. It's just different enough in Leon's scenario that I don't want to take any chances. Okay, I hear him. I definitely hear him.
I've always been amazed that the vocal cords still work after death. I mean, that would
Didn't
imply that
that,
the zombies... Huh.
Well, I was gonna say, isn't that very, very loosely based on fact? Like when the dude, who was it that administered the shock test to corpses in an attempt to reanimate them? What scientist was that?
Dr. Herbert West?
Sure.
No, that was the reanimator.
But in any
I've
case,
not heard of this.
Well, what was so freaky about it is that not only did it cause the muscle spasms that made the corpses sit up erect, but in certain cases it would also stiffen the vocal cords and make them scream.
Oh yeah, like morticians would report, kind of commonly that corpses could get up and have exhalations like that.
Yeah, Which is why I'm not a mortician.
Which would have to be absolutely mortifying, but at the same time, I feel like you'd get used to it, you know?
Right.
I mean, it'd be like a vet dealing with dog poop, you know? Eventually, it's just one of those things, right?
Yeah, it just goes with the turf.
Oh, hello.
Aye.
Aye! I'm glad I wasn't the only one who heard it.
Was that Octavio?
That was Octavio.
That was Octavio. Poor loser.
But yeah, I mean, but to be like talking, they'd have to be taking breath, wouldn't they?
I mean, in theory, right?
Okay, is everything just getting a grenade now? Is that the strategy?
Yeah, I actually have more grenades than I do handgun bullets right now, so
Well, that's
make
weird.
of that what you will. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, this is what we came here for.
Ah, the thing.
The
Joseph.
MacGuffin.
Pizza's on the oven. I just took it out. Could you take my plate, please? Could you take my plate?
This particular
thing.
item I do not recall being in the
Original?
yeah, in the original. Like I said, they've changed just enough about this game that it makes it really interesting to go through in the way that we're doing right now.
Well, you don't want it to be exactly the same. I mean, they've already released that game. It was called Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see here. Let's... what do I want to do? I think I have a red-green mixed here. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to take another one with me. Just in case things go horribly wrong.
So, as long as you're managing inventory, did you hear the news about Dragon Quest XI?
Yeah, the Switch version?
Yeah, it's getting exclusive content. Because,
Yeah, I know. It's,
because screw
how
you
convenient.
early adapters.
Right? How convenient.
Yeah.
So I'll be buying that again this fall and replaying it, of course.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm 100 hours in, and I'm not close to finishing it, and it's just... While I'm loving it, that is definitely not going to be a two-play game. I can guarantee that.
Well, I figure it'll have been a year, and could always go back to the story. I'm pretty much waiting for them to do the same thing with Persona 5, release like an expanded edition ever since Joker got announced for Smash.
Oh, that's an official thing now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm waiting for it, though.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, it seems like the kind of game that would be a really good fit for the Switch. It's such a long RPG. Well, not only that, though, but if you saw in the Dragon Quest XI thing, not only do you get the add-on content, but you also have the option to play it in 16-bit mode, like on the 3DS, which is just enough of like a little nostalgia trip for me. What did that say? Is that Murph? That's Murph.
Yeah,
we're going Murph. Okay.
Wait, I read that they seriously released that huge game on the 3DS?
Yeah, I mean, not looking anything like the PS4 version, of course, but still pretty damn cool.
I mean, that's okay.
Someone else
Steam
just get it? No. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
My Steam version suffers from this horrendous micro stuttering, which is a little bit
Oh, really?
nauseating.
That's a bummer.
Well, eventually just kind of learn to tune it out, I guess, or get over it. But
Is that like an issue with the game, or do you think it's just the relative
way I
age of your
understand
graphics card?
is it's the engine of the game, because I guess the game was made to run in the Unreal Engine 4.
Right.
And it's just the Unreal Engine and the rest of the, I guess, programming just don't play together nicely. You can uncap your frame rate, but that's about all you can do to...
I see.
I'm halfway through the game at this point, so...
You're sitting
that's
pretty.
fine. I figure another 100 hours, it won't be an issue anymore, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Currently,
so speaking of games that have changed, if you had to pick, this is just a total trivia question, so don't put too much stock in this. If you had to change the ending of any game at all, what would it be and how would you change it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because I was thinking about this as we are finishing Resident Evil 2. They didn't make any dramatic changes to the ending. I mean, there's some extra content and stuff, of course, but the overall plot follows the same beats, which is fine by me. But I was kind of thinking about that. Like, what could they have done that I would have found, you know, acceptable or even kind of cool?
That is a good question. I've been pretty satisfied with game endings as of late.
Really?
I haven't really felt particularly cheated or ripped off by anything.
I'll be damned.
Good question.
I've stumped Nick Weber. But I as we were talking, though, I just thought of one.
Uh-huh.
So, the ending of Metal Gear Solid, right? The credits roll and you hear Revolver Ocelot talking. And then there's the big twist. Yes, of course. Mr. President. I would do it almost the exact same way. Only at the very end, I would have him say, yes, of course. Your Majesty. And then do 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 do. Just fucking Britain. It's like the whole story completely changes. It's Britain's like second invasion of the U.S.
God. That's oh wow. That is something else, Chris.
I would not be disappointed with that.
And see, the thing is like I can see Hideo Kojima trying to convince us that this is clever, and
It's the new Revolutionary War.
Damn.
Oh God, that's too good.
Packed my
Snake,
vodka.
don't you see? The lolly lule lo. They're British. They've always been British.
They're the first two letters of each of the kings of England.
You know,
Something
actually, tangent here while you come up with your answer. I actually learned something I didn't know about the whole weird lolly lule lo name. The whole point of it was that it was supposed to be extremely hard to pronounce in the Japanese, where, you know, there's no phonetic l sound in their alphabet. It's more of a r.
Ra, re, ro, re, wo, wa.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So it was
Yeah.
supposed to sound like gibberish and nonsense, and in America, it's just like, wow, what a weird fucking thing to say.
So in that world, I'm assuming that the winner of all the Super Bowls is the New England Lolly Loli.
Yeah, right. The New
Right?
England Lolly Lulelos.
Oh goodness.
Good times. So that's my big ending change. The only other one, like on a more serious note, is oh shit, I just had it and I lost it. God damn it. Oh, Final Fantasy X, I would have retroactively gone back and removed the possibility of a sequel by not having Tidus reappear. I actually thought that the way that game ended was sad and unique and actually pretty good for a Final Fantasy. And then they went ahead and just undid it all with a kind of weird sequel.
You know, 3, 8, and 10 are the only Final Fantasies I've never played.
Oh, I didn't realize you never made your way through 10.
Nah, I mean, I know it got that definitive version, but it's one of those things, like the older I get, the more greedy I get about my time, and I just can't see spending 80 hours with a cast of characters that, quite honestly, kind of just get under my skin.
Yeah, I can see that. I had... 10 is kind of a mixed bag for me. There's parts of it that I really, really love, and parts of it that I'm not fond of. Like the linearity, the lack of a real cohesive world map sort of thing. Not crazy about that, of course. But then there's other parts of it that I really, really enjoy. The combat system was a lot of fun. The sphere grid I thought was a really cool way to do level up and gave you a lot of ownership over the characters. I liked the story, and like I said, I actually thought that right up until the last 5 seconds it had a very wonderful ending. And was genuinely sad because I became invested in the main character, and then when he went away, that was... I mean, you're relatively familiar with FF10?
So much for the
I know the main beats about it. Something,
Okay.
something, evil pope, something about your alcoholic father.
Right, yeah, and then at the end, the main character basically sacrifices himself.
But it doesn't matter because he comes back,
Right, yeah, exactly. So...
completely destroying
yeah,
the impact of the sacrifice.
Right, he
yeah.
makes a beautiful, noble sacrifice, and then after the credits roll, you see him just come back and swim to the surface. And then, I guess there was a big enough outcry about that ending that they actually made a whole sequel game that explains how that happened. And
That's the one where you play as Charlie's Angels, right?
yep. Though
Yeah,
actually, in defense of that game too, I actually found the gameplay to be, oh my god!
Oh, he followed you. Wait, I have an opinion on this conversation.
I just want to talk. Okay. We're gonna book it on out of here. So, you can imagine all of that, though, but with Mr. X chasing you in Leon's scenario.
Well, that's got to be pretty stressful.
Well, that's why they're easier to kill in Leon's scenario. You're meant to kind of do a sweep through with your flamethrower first, and then, Okay, so Nick, at this point, we're gonna go back down that hall and complete our inventory slots. And then it's just the boss rush to the end.
Well, all right.
We are here. We have arrived.
This is the end.
Yep, this is the end, my friend.
Why are we here again?
We're looking for an antidote for Sherry.
Oh. Certainly seems like a lot of trouble.
Yeah, for a kid like... let's be real, we barely know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is for the best. I mean, her mom's a scientist. I'm sure she knew what she was doing.
Antiviral agents.
Wouldn't it suck if we, like, get back to Sherry and she is turned because we just took too long?
I mean, I'm fully expecting that.
Oh, that's right. You've never seen Claire's scenario, have you?
I've not. No, this is all new
Oh,
to me.
so for all you know, that could happen. I mean, that doesn't happen, but that could totally happen.
Well. There goes all the dramatic tension.
Yep.
Hey, Joseph, how's the pizza?
Really good.
Oh, thank you.
I like how they don't
You'll-
let you point your gun at her. Like,
You'll
come on, I'm
have
not gonna
to-
fire on her, you monsters. I just wanted to zoom in a little.
You'll have to use the knife on the pizza because the wheel exploded yesterday when I was cutting the heart pizza.
Oh, dear God. Hey, you got a heart pizza, too?
Yeah.
That's exactly
everyone
what we
seems to do
did.
it now. Where'd you get yours from?
Papa Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's? We got ours from Papa John's, the official pizza of White Nationalist.
Really? I didn't know that. When,
Yeah, well,
when did
remember
they
that
adopt
when that was
slogan?
a thing? It was something along the lines of like Papa John's came out like really anti. It was during that whole kneeling during the anthem thing,
Oh,
and
of
they were like,
course.
you know, we're true patriots. We would never kneel when we should stand for the troops. And then like all these white supremacists were like, this is my kind of pizza. Everybody go to Papa John's.
Oh, yeah, I remember a little bit of that
Yeah.
conversation.
And then like on a
Though it was less
conference call-
conversation and more abomination.
Like, on some sort of like conference call for the company, he decided it would be
Muff.
appropriate to drop the N bomb.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh, yeah,
which
that's
didn't
right.
help.
But he claimed it was like, no, what I was
Role
saying is
playing?
that you guys should never, ever say this. To demonstrate how offensive it is, I'm going to say it. Oh,
What are you doing to
God.
my dog? Oh, all right.
Who's to say he's your dog? There we go. And now we've got our full inventory.
Is this where they sleep? What the hell?
Did I get the thing?
Nathan.
Is that everything? Yeah, that was everything. All right, cool. I guess that was supposed to be scary, but it really just made him seem kind of pathetic. Like, wait, hold on, I was gonna bite you.
It's like he got nervous about his big moment coming up, and then he decided to just go for it.
Yeah,
Too
right.
late.
Like the kid who like delivers all of their lines in the school play completely off the plot beats.
Yeah, the entire George Bush presidency, more or less.
Oh God.
I was always pulling for him, but every time he got up there and unscripted, I always felt nervous. You can do it, Mr. President. You can do it.
Yeah, I was actually kind of rooting for him though, unlike Trump, where I'm just like, what the fuck is this ignoramus gonna say now?
You just look at him and you're hoping he's just gonna like get an aneurysm or something. 'cause
Right,
you're
yeah.
Staring so hard at him.
Bushes were more like sometimes funny, sometimes sad, and Trump's are just like.
Well, I mean,
hateful.
Bush kind of had this whole kind of post-presidential story arc change where I guess he
Yeah, we're like he's really cool now all of a sudden, I guess.
well, he really started to reflect on the decisions of kind of the laissez-faire attitude we took going into Iraq and Afghanistan, and
Right.
he took up painting, and I guess he
It's halfway
painted-
decent, yeah.
he painted a portrait, or he has a goal of painting a portrait of every service member that died under his watch.
Oh shit. I didn't hear
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, it's right.
Wow.
I remember reading that. It's like, wow. Usually, one thing doesn't make me change my opinion on someone.
Right, yeah, that's
And this
actually
isn't an
like horribly
exception.
depressing, yeah.
But gave me pause. You know, whereas our current president, I mean, like you could be his biggest fan, but he'll never even stop to give you like
I feel like
a
I feel like
handshake,
he
you
would
know?
do a similar project to that, but for very different reasons. You
Well, I mean,
know,
this is
like,
the man who.
hey, check out my kill count, bigger than any president in history. Speaking of
This is the
depressing,
man
by the
who,
way,
Along with us quietly.
here's William before his transformation.
Why is William so damn important?
I'm not handing over anything.
For exactly the tape you're seeing right now.
I'll ask you one more time.
I see.
Check it out.
Okay.
Ooh! He's having a rough day.
Oh, this is the whole Wigriff story arc from Final Fantasy Tactics, huh?
Refresh me on him.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Did he do research
They,
for a bioweapon that was taken from him?
Kind of. Well, remember they killed him, and then the Spirit Stone, the Zodiac Stone, started talking to him. Was like, "Hey, give me your body,
yeah,
man.
that's right.
Target resistant.
Give me your body, and then we're gonna crush all these dudes."
Yes, sir.
That's correct, sir.
But yeah, Max and I were kind of poking fun at this whole scenario. Like, William was just in here thinking, man, Sherry got a B+ in science. My own daughter. They got my coffee order wrong this morning. What else could go wrong today?
It reminds me of Bobby. You got a C in English? You speak English.
Right. You speak English, Bobby. Oh, God, that was great. Okay, so basically at this point in the game, what we have is what we have. And that's what I'm going to have to use to take on the final boss.
So wait, how does getting shot numerous times make him into the G-Tyrant?
Oh, that'll be explained shortly.
Ah, I see. I don't think JoJo's coming back with that pizza I requested.
Oh, yeah, you did ask for pizza, didn't you? I'm sorry.
And
I thought you deserved pizza. I thought you worked
uh,
hard enough to support your family that you deserved a slice of pizza.
nah, never mind. She's yelling at a inanimate object over here. She can't do it.
What? Oh my god, I just don't.
Why are you screaming?
I'm tired.
Is this
Okay,
play the hits
well-
related? I just don't understand why he sucks so bad at this game.
Nick, he's going through the same damn room over and over. Why don't you put a stop to this?
How many times is he going to check his damn inventory box? Oh my god. The solution to the puzzle is right there.
Damn it.
What was that supposed to accomplish? She like trying to never mind. Seduce the cylinder into giving up the what?
I like how they just solved that puzzle for you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Drugs! I'm gonna juice on these so hard.
And I'll take a few more of these.
That would have been a hilarious change to this game's ending, as Claire just slams a G virus and becomes the worst monster.
It's the fight between you and the other guy is just like the fight between Metal Gear Ray and Rex.
Right? Oh, man.
Godzilla.
Hey, we just got another full heal. That's nice. Excellent. Okay, we're in pretty decent shape.
Hey, a
here.
magic box.
Yep. So this is where we do all of our final boss prep. Okay.
So, Ange, you can't get me a slice of pizza for the finale, can you? Oh,
You
now
do
she
have
can't hear me.
time for me to do all this if you'd like.
No, Angelina. I will interrupt my very popular.
I'm getting up, Nick.
watch-
You're 18, 15 subscribers.
And
Hey.
all 18 of them are gonna feel this because I have to get up and get my own pizza. Hey, thanks for nothing. Now you're not getting a shout out in the credits.
18,
I'll be right back.
Nick,
18 people.
the
Come on.
subscribers are yours.
Blah blah blah.
Why did I just examine this herb? Ange, if you can hear me, put a whoopee cushion on Nick's chair.
Game Grumps, email them.
I don't think Game Grumps would care for all the plagiarism that we've done to them at this point. But Angelina, if you can hear me, put a whoopee cushion on Nick's chair. Just do it. It'll be hilarious, I promise. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead. What am I gonna do? Okay, I want acid rounds and my sick-ass handgun. So I'm gonna put you away, and you away.
So what does she do? So I get up and get my own pizza. All of a sudden, she turns up right behind me with a plate. Hey, can I have a piece of pizza?
Hey, I didn't ask. I was gonna get it myself.
Oh, you were gonna get it yourself, but yet you couldn't get mine.
Yeah, I was gonna get up. And...
Coulda,
Are we done
woulda,
mocking?
shoulda.
Are we done mocking each other, Angelina? You're making. Oh God! Come on, stop fighting.
They're actually very close. YouTube.
Dog cry.
You made the dog cry. I hope you're happy.
Oh God, are you guys gonna get a divorce? Is that how this works?
Channel.
No, Angelina, I am not talking about Sylvando's YouTube channel right now.
Sylvando has a YouTube channel?
Angelina wants me to just play the hits in Sylvando's voice one evening, but
you absolutely should. I would get on board with that.
Well, maybe I should practice a bit in front of a mirror beforehand. It's like trying to do a British accent when everybody's looking at you, waiting for something hilarious, and then it doesn't go well.
It never quite comes out like you want it. Yeah,
never quite does.
Never gels for the audience the way it gels for you. Yeah, I know how that goes.
Sounded good in my mind.
Wait, is that really all the acid rounds? I mean, it's plenty, but that's really all the acid rounds I have? Seems like I would have had more. Okay, at this point, we've outgrown the need for knives. But
okay, so at this point, you are more equipped than, like, Bruce Campbell in Army of the Dead, so...
Yeah, we're pretty much a one-woman army. Ah, here we go.
That reminds me.
Hey, Nick, check this out. I don't give a fuck.
It's like that scene out of Office Space.
Right. Actually, you know what? I think the acid rounds are... Damn it. No, now I feel stupid. I think the acid rounds are going to be more valuable than the grenade.
So...
No, either way, we're in pretty good shape.
I had one of those great moments where someone walks in the room and you're at an awkward part of the game, and there's just no explaining it. So...
Oh, Sylvando and his parade?
No, I fully was waiting for something like that. No, speaking of Army,
I was a little surprised it took them that long to do the parade. Actually,
right? No, anyways, I got to that point in Act 2 where like you're getting ready to assault Heliodor Castle, and then there's all those skeletons, and whatnot when you're helping Sir Hendrik.
Oh yeah.
And then my brother walked in the room, not knowing anything about Dragon Quest, and he's like, boy, this video game version of Ash versus the Army of the Dead, it's really good. Really good. I always thought the Army or was it Army of Darkness? That was like my favorite movie as a kid growing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had all the perfect story beats, I thought,
Huh. Oh, boy.
Chainsaws. Oh, hey, it's
Little Willie.
William. Just a standard blue-collar working man.
Just your everyday scientist. Until...
This ends now.
So, not to repeat myself again, but here's where you see a little bit more of Annette and William's backstory and kind of some of the parts that they added that make... I mean, Annette is still batshit crazy, but they definitely made her more sympathetic than the PS1 version.
That was my husband.
And you'll see kind of why here.
She is my creation!
So he injects himself, and then,
William!
so she never wanted any of this. Like, they build her up as, like, this mad scientist who was, like, kind of, like,
I should have killed him while I had the chance.
kind of, like, intrigued by the possibility of what he became when he injected himself with the G-Virus, but she completely didn't want it to be used as a weapon.
Yeah, because it had so many peaceful uses, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, right.
So many peaceful applications, like...
Well, if you noticed on the thing, it said reincarnation, so we're kind of in, like, one of these alchemy scenarios where, like, they're trying to bring back the dead. Or
Okay,
kind of
so-
gain eternal life.
First off, if we could ever do that, you know who's gonna get it? The billionaires. Do you really
Yeah, right.
want God Emperor Trump to live forever?
Oh, that's a damn good point. I don't think you got this.
The only people who would live forever are the worst people who shouldn't live forever, and
Oh,
maybe
man.
Jeff Bezos.
Right?
Sorry.
Something tells me that's not going to go the way you wanted, Annette.
No. I got this.
Claire, what the fuck are you doing?
You should take care of Sherry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
start taking care of your daughter now.
You don't know
What the
you're up against.
yeah, seriously, like, I'm a little confused as to what Claire's doing right now.
Don't stop
She
until
cracks her
it's
knuckles and
finished.
puts on some brass knuckles.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna beat
I got
the
this.
fuck out of this boy. It's on, Sick Willie.
Until target is neutralized.
Okay. Oh boy. Get out of there! Alright, that's one hit.
Knock you
Okay.
right into the danger zone.
Stepping into the danger zone. Okay, so far, not great. The bad thing about this grenade launcher is just the sheer amount of time it takes to reload.
Seems to be
Hello.
distracted by a light. Oh,
Yep.
hello. I get the feeling William did that just because it wasn't dramatic enough yet.
Right? I can't see him, Nick. Ugh.
Okay, tell you what. The game that I would be totally okay with changing the ending to, Force Unleashed 2, what was that crap?
Oh, God. That, like, was that even canon within the universe that it was trying to establish?
What a mess. Like, what was it, like you had a clone the entire time, and Vader kills you in the end anyways, or something?
Right? Oh,
It was
God.
all very confusing.
Wrong, Chris. Wrong. There we go. I've got to find a way to get to his back.
Oh, yeah, how's the
I think he can take a... Yeah, there we go. Ugh. Oh, God. Hello.
So many
You know what?
eyeballs.
I'm going to switch it up a little here. Oh, I'm about to get wrecked. I am wrecked. Hello. What's this?
Kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, what is that?
Handgun
Like
bullets.
7 bullets.
Okay, so here's where we... Oh, I see.
Now's a great time to learn how to use this weapon.
Yep.
It's doing something.
Hello. Get out of there, Claire. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
He's just kind of flailing.
Yep.
How can you be blind with all those eyeballs?
Yeah, you know, that doesn't seem to be doing the trick.
Well, that was...
Here we
pretty
go. Here we go.
straightforward.
Oh, boy. Oof.
I keep feeling like you have a dodge roll.
I really wish I did, you know? There we go. We got him. So we used a damn good amount of our grenades in that fight, but we've still got plenty of ammo with everything else.
Warp.
Ah. Is that you, Duncan? Oh, so sorry. What was the ending that you would change?
Quarantine.
Oh, what was it? Force Unleashed 2.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was garbage.
Then again, that whole game was kind of meh.
Yeah,
thought
it
Force Unleashed 1 was surprisingly good.
Yeah, you know, I really enjoyed that game for what it was.
Oh,
It actually kind of filled in before, like, the whole
Service life is not
modern Disney reboot of everything. It really filled in a part of the story that I was actually kind of interested in. Like, as little as the prequels did for the overall narrative, I actually thought the idea of like, hey, how did they establish the rebellion was actually kind of a cool plot point. And that's really what the prequel should have been, instead of like, how did Darth Vader become such a asshat?
Let's get this guy in the suit. Yep.
Yeah, right. They could have just done like, hey, what about the founding of the rebellion? That's actually kind of interesting.
That sounds more interesting.
Yeah, right. That actually has the room for some political intrigue, or at least in my mind. Okay, so let's see, how are we doing here?
So
we're in caution. We're good.
Two major announcements, I guess, in gaming yesterday. Two surprisingly different fanfare. So I guess it was finally announced yesterday that Bloodstained Curse of the Night or whatever is finally getting a solid release date of this summer, to which everybody was just kind of like, yay.
Yay!
and then Hollow Knight announces the sequel to their smash hit game, and the internet just freaks right out.
Oh yeah, I saw that, the Hollow Knight
Rightfully
sequel.
so.
Dude, between
Yeah.
I've got to play the first one. You've really sold me on that. But there's not only the Hollow Knight sequel, but the other big one that I saw that I'm really pumped for is the Link's Awakening remake.
You know, I saw that. I don't
That
know.
was one
I
of my
don't remember.
favorites.
That was great, but I don't remember if I really enjoyed the Link Between Worlds game enough to get excited for that.
Hey,
It does look
cheeky.
similar. It does look
just
similar as far as
remember.
the engine, doesn't it?
I mean, I could play a remake
My mom needs help.
and nothing else.
God damn it! How many of your family am I gonna have to save?
Sherry.
This is very different from the PS1 version, by the way.
I'm assuming they tried to make her a little bit more empathetic.
Yeah, for sure. She's like actually kind of redeeming herself a little bit.
Yeah.
Mommy?
Just want you to know that if we make it out of this, CPS is going to take your kids.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
I kind
that
of
goes
have
without
to.
saying, man.
I kind of have to report this. I'm sorry.
I am a mandated reporter, and yeah.
So Sherry's gonna be all right. She'll be weak for
Are you
a
kidding?
while.
I took the antidote for myself.
She's
What, you gotta put your mask on first, right? You know, like when the plane's crashing.
Wouldn't it be great? She's free of the G-Virus. Sherry just grows a third arm. Like right now.
I see nothing wrong with this.
I didn't say it wouldn't improve her. I just said it wouldn't kill her.
Angelina, what are you watching? It's like a drug trip. It's music. Oh, all right, whatever. Back to Resident Evil. Did Claire not have to like redo her braids once?
Nope. She's
That's
all
impressive.
set.
my daughter to safety.
Yes, ma'am. Let's get the fuck out of here, Sherry. I'm your
It's
mom
a
now.
Coupon to Chuck E. Cheese, but I get what you're telling me.
Right.
Get out of here and go someplace else.
We can't just leave her here.
Yeah, we can watch.
Sherry, step out of the room for a second.
Attention.
Good news, your mom's gonna be fine, and she's gonna go live on a farm with your dad,
What does that mean?
with your dog and your goldfish.
By the way, I may have killed your dad, too. I mean, what do you think about it? I know Claire's trying to help, but she's just kind of like systematically dismantling this family.
Man, when anybody starts coughing down here in the secret biological warfare lab, I would get nervous.
Yeah, right. I'd at least have my, like, shirt pulled up over my mouth, you know? Wow, this is the most protracted death scene. There we go.
Sherry?
Cough, cough, follow
Yeah,
the
right. And that's like, wait, Sherry, I have one last thing to tell you. Nah, I'm just kidding. The self-destruct sequence has been activated. You guys better hurry. But wait, Sherry.
Okay? You really gotta get going. Come on.
Oh, God. That's right, Claire. She loved you. It's cool. Come on. Oh, that's actually just tugging at my dad heartstrings just a tiny bit.
You were right about this jacket.
It does smell like cat pee. Oh, I mean, yeah.
We can talk more about
Thank
that
you,
later.
new mommy.
Yeah, right. Sherry calls her mom, and Claire's like, "No, let's just get out of here, and we can talk about our relationship when we leave." Sherry,
You're my new mom. I'm gonna call you Hot Mom.
I'm gonna call you hot
Sherry.
mom. Sherry, I know what you just saw in there was traumatic, but I'm gonna need you to pick up the goddamn pace, okay? Oh, that's actually what she's saying.
We have to go.
Did you just hear that? Sherry,
Yep.
can you fucking walk faster? All right, I'm guessing this is our final save point here.
You will literally die if you don't pick up the pace, kid.
Sherry, I swear to God. Oh, I guess we also get a chance at one more item box here too. So let's. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
So along the lines of chicken shit club here, this could be one of those situations where after the second time another T or G or whatever virus gets out of Umbrella, they just get slapped with a $150 million fine.
Right.
Right. The FCC threatens to take action, but they decide to settle out of court.
And everything might have turned out okay for Umbrella. Let's see here. We are good on everything.
Got a mushy face. You know, there is nothing like creepier than seeing a dog with only one testicle. I don't know why this creeps me out so much. Did I ever tell you about that? What? No, this is an important issue. Okay, look, people get on their webcast, they talk about depression and suicide and paranoia and insecurity. My dog has a serious condition. He has one testicle.
This is Nick's soapbox, okay? Don't take this away from him.
I'm going to be the crusader for all Uniball dogs out there.
God, that's gross.
All right, so now you can donate to my GoFundMe. Because getting...
We're going to fucking war here, Nick.
Because it costs a lot more money to get a dog with one testicle neutered than two testicles, believe it or not. It's not a half-off sale. Because they got to do an ultrasound and find out where the other one is.
A buy one, get one free sort of situation.
No, this is a common misconception. I am tired of dogs being judged for this, okay? It's twice as expensive to neuter one testicle.
He mounted it.
Sherry, you may just want to ignore that.
Daddy?
Daddy?
Claire,
Why is there a clear view of the reactor from here?
being so nice to me.
Like, why would you want to see this on a functional day?
I'm really glad I met you.
Yeah, you said that already.
I met you too, Sherry. But save your
Sorry,
things
Sherry, I'm
for
just
Travis'
nervous.
place.
I get the feeling your dad is gonna fucking ambush us again.
Nah, he's dead. We killed him.
Yeah, that's what we always think.
Oh, and he hasn't turned into his, like, ultimate form with one angel wing or whatever.
It's William. It's William.
Did you just find a knife in the trash can?
Yep.
God, what is this?
Like in most science labs. Okay, I guess this is the real final save point. What the hell?
Now I
I'm
can
not trying.
start my
I'm not
novel.
trying to impress anybody.
The Hungry Caterpillar by Claire.
By Claire Redfield. Chapter 1, Awakenings. Sherry, for
Rumblings in
God's
my
sake, I
tongue
told you
wings.
to hurry it up, and I swear I am going to leave without you unless you...
10
Okay.
minutes until detonation.
You have 10 minutes to get off of planet Zebus.
Sherry, for God's sake!
Okay, do you have to protect this doofus?
No, she's good on her own.
So it's not like Natalia from Goldeneye, alright.
I didn't protect her from Mr. X, I assure him shit is not going to start now. She's not even engaging the ladder. You know what, Sherry? I'll see you when I see you.
Of course. Stupid thing's locked.
Hold on.
Sherry, what are you...
I think I can open it from the other side.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So now here comes the ambush.
Why don't we just, I don't know, kick in the doorknob,
Sucks.
blow it up with a grenade?
Okay, he's not doing so great.
So while we're waiting on this, I finished the Black Cauldron series this week.
Oh, sorry. Sherry, for God's sake.
There's a bunch of cobwebs in here. I need to clean out the vent first. Clothes are getting all dirty.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
Nice work, Sherry.
Took you long enough, kid.
Okay, dogs, I'm gonna need you. Oh my god, he's on fire. It's the man on fire! Spoilers, it was
Man
Vulcan.
on the run. Man on the run.
Wow, you didn't hit him a single time, I don't think.
I hit him enough to make him go down. That's all that counts.
Alright.
Man on the run.
You know, that was something I never understood about
Sherry, you hang
Metal
in
Gear
there.
Solid 5 is, like, the man on fire was Vulcan because,
We're almost out of here.
Oh, right.
like, one day he just decided to, like, come back from the dead to find Snake in Afghanistan.
Yeah, right, because why the hell not?
Worth a try.
Or you don't understand, it's a flawed masterpiece. Kojima just didn't have enough time to finish it.
Oh, don't get me... Hey, there's another game with an ending I would fucking take a hatchet to.
Does that really count, though? Because, I mean... Well, let's be honest, it was a Kojima ending. Even when they're fully fleshed out.
Yeah, they don't always make the most sense. Okay, Nick, here we go.
Let's get on the bullet train.
Bullet train to hell. Wait, wasn't that a Tiny Toons bit? Oh.
You might be right.
Well, shit. Alright, what do I need the least? Probably you.
I mean, come on, how many flashbangs do you need?
And can I get rid of you? No, I've got to hang on to you. Huh, I'm genuinely... I guess I can just use this and fortify myself before the William fight.
What do you do?
There we go.
I gotta get this train moving.
I gotta go kill your
Yeah.
dad.
Right here, okay?
You got any tips for eating oatmeal? As long as we're waiting?
Good. Be
Because,
careful.
like, I really want to eat oatmeal, but it's like a texture thing. Have you gotten to that point in your life where you got to start changing your diet?
Yeah, I would add granola. It gives it a little bit of a crunch and some
Ooh, that's actually a really good idea.
honey
Thinking
sweetness.
granola and blueberries. Well, last time I ate
Hello.
oatmeal... all right, so what are we throwing overboard here?
God damn it.
You're not just going to leave that minigun there.
Oh, hell no. I'm gonna get rid of
Attention. Self-destruct.
the electric gun. Just don't like it that much.
You know, and another thing, did you know that dogs that only have one testicle are 50% more likely to get testicular cancer?
They also feel double the love.
God, this is going to be my crusade. Oh my god, shut up.
Yeah, what the... It's always testicles with you, old man. Okay, yeah, we're taking that Gatling gun and we're gonna use it on Willie.
Until detonation.
There we go. Hello. Sweet mercy.
Alright. Did something.
You don't sound like you're pressed for time, Claire.
No, right?
What? Leon?
Leon?
You're
Oh
down
god,
here too?
is that your penis? Leon!
But the whole place is coming down.
I don't even remember who Leon was at this point.
Right?
You need to get out.
They've met twice. I don't understand why.
I know.
Is
I
it her
found a way out.
brother or some guy she met?
I think we can all make it.
They kind of cute met and then they parted
Where
for
are you
the
now?
rest of the game.
Claire,
So she's not emotionally invested in his
Leon?
being at all.
I'm sorry, you're
Oh,
breaking
you
up.
no, you bet she is
don't worry
because
about me.
reasons.
Just get out of here.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
Leon,
perfect stranger.
Leon. Damn.
What else could
was-
go wrong?
That was the best take we could get on that line.
God, the only thing that would be worse is if I got ambushed by a big fucking monster.
Well, the music stops so clearly.
Man on the run. Do 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 do. Oh god. Here we go, Nick. Look who's back. Hey everybody,
Ah.
it's me, William.
Remember me?
Remember me? It's me, Buckwheat.
Eyeballs. What is it with eyeball?
Hello.
At least you don't have to protect the train.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like it's an escort mission at this point. Oh dear shit, look at how fast he is.
I was kind of hoping he was going to be glitched out back there.
Oh, shit, dude.
God bless him, he seems to be a little bit slower than you.
6 minutes.
Oh, I missed.
Detonation.
Six minutes till you fucked up.
Did you ever, like...
Just die!
Did you ever have, like, a time counter or whatever, and you saved your game at a really bad point where you ended up in a minutes fail
Yeah,
states?
I've been there.
Yeah.
I
did
prefer
that
it when
with
I can
a,
see you, William.
I did that with a puzzle game called Escapegoat. No matter what, Escapegoat. It was a puzzle game, and no matter what I did, no matter how many times I reloaded, I always missed getting the good ending by 3 seconds.
Oh, really? That sucks. Shit. Oh! Skin of my teeth there.
So he's just gonna chase you around the track, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I wonder how you're supposed to do this in tofu mode.
Well, you gotta knife the eyeballs until he goes down, and then, that's
Then
when
you
you
knife
get to
them
use the
until he
rocket
comes back
launcher
up.
on him.
You got a rocket launcher in that mode?
Sure.
Oh, I thought all he had was a knife, like normal.
Yeah, Tofu only gets the knife. Hunk, I think, gets a few other things. I think it's time to bust out the Gatling gun. Wait, what's he doing?
No, why not?
Oh, shit, what's he doing?
Getting out of range.
Oh! Hello!
Ooh, your health.
I actually
is-
didn't see that coming. Okay, time to book it.
So many eyeballs.
Hey, what do you think he's gonna do with them all?
A few less now.
Like, what's the practical application of these things?
Are we going up or down? Why are we not going up?
Is he growing new ones as the fight proceeds?
Yes, he is.
Am I given to
And
understand this correctly?
That is correct. I'm assuming the number of eyeballs is an indicator of how much health.
Oh, he's doing the thing again.
William, either you or I have to die.
Hello!
Oh, hey. Yeah, I'll blow up the front of the train. That'll show it.
He's doing that thing again!
With so many eyes, you'd think he would be a little bit more accurate.
So, well, you know, you think so would I, but... Shit, dude! That was a Bane Frenzy.
Minutes until detonation.
Oh, crap.
Well, it's not like that attack has landed a hit on you. Boy, that counter is making me nervous.
Yeah, I know, it's starting to get there. Oh god, he's
starting to
gonna jump
wonder
me
if-
again.
Maybe this fight is keyed to time?
Not quite in the same way that the Mr. X one was, I think. Oh, shit. How much more murder do I have to do?
And you wanted to do this on hard.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of glad you talked me out of that, Nick. We got him. We got him.
We triggered the cutscene. He's dead.
That guy took a lot of ammo.
That was surprising.
You know, I was like quite confident going into this.
Just think of all the positive attributes that this G virus could have had.
Yeah, I know. If only mankind
If
could have tapped
only.
its potential.
Fell into the wrong hands this one time.
Who are the right hands for this thing?
Wait a sec, isn't this exactly what Umbrella wanted?
We're getting out of here.
No, wait,
Yeah,
I
to-
assume Umbrella only makes zombie virus for purpose.
Well, I think at this point they're just burying their misdeeds so it doesn't get out to the public. So in a weird way, yeah, we are absolutely working for Umbrella right now.
Boy, you might find a check in your mailbox come next tax season for helping
Right.
these guys clean up, right? Good old 1099 miscellaneous for being a non-contracted employee. God, I need to leave this tax stuff at the office.
I think you're making it work. I feel like it enhances the plot somewhat, Nick.
File for back wages. Well, you were never technically an employee.
Also, can you prove any of this work that you did for the quote-unquote Umbrella Corporation?
Okay, tell you what, you'll just have to take a loss in federal court, but take another run at him in civil courts. Like O.J. Simpson.
We're at least going to need a W-2 or some kind of proof of employment.
So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
Can we
Get
go to
these hideous
Disney World?
scars.
Hey, I'm not made of money here.
I want to see where
We can go to Lefty's Pizza. Am I responsible for you
And
now?
you're going to come in with me. Wait, what? Claire! Oh my god!
Claire,
Leon!
Claire, did I just hear you say you need a shower?
So good to see you.
I told you.
Zip. Oh.
We're a family again.
Right, wait, who are you? Hi, I'm
Claire
Sherry.
suffered a
Claire
suffered a lot of brain injury during that last fight.
Wouldn't it be great? Leon walks in. Claire! Oh, I didn't realize you had a kid. I'm just gonna go to the rear car and,
This is awkward.
yeah.
Wait,
you know.
that's our ending?
Yep, that's the
That's
A
our
ending. That's the A scenario ending. Basically, they just encourage you, play the fucking B scenario.
I see, to unlock the true ending.
Yep, that's exactly right. But yeah,
Well.
overall, what'd you think?
Very, very pleased. I did enjoy the game the most in the police station. The
Yeah.
lab just kind of, I don't know. I've never really seen any kind of horror game do a lab scenario well.
Sure.
I don't know if it's because like when you hit the lab, you know the game is winding down and you've seen everything already, but I thought the police station was masterfully well done.
Yeah, and in terms of ambiance and things like that, you're absolutely right. The police station was where it was at. The sewers were also scary, but in a different kind of way. It was more just like you were running from these like monsters and trying to conserve your resources and everything.
Yeah.
But then the lab, you're right. The lab took on more of like a blitz to the end. You've got all this ammo and yeah.
Yeah, I feel that the lab not amazing. The sewer is just kind of like video game scary, but yeah, the police station just had that just good believable tension.
Yeah. The police station is definitely the strongest part of the game. And that's the way it was in the original, too, so that's really not a surprise.
I don't know, I've also got that thing about my favorite horror scenarios are like in a house or enclosed structure like that, so
Yeah.
that's kind of right up my alley, like Count of Lucenor.
Yeah, right, like where you're just kind of trying to make your way out, and there's a lot of unseen stuff that's working against you, and when you get down to the lab, it sort of loses all of its mystery.
Yeah, then you okay, I think things just kind of stop being scary as far as like either horror elements or games in general go. Like once you start bending the rules of the universe,
Yep.
like, you're in a lab and they've got their, science magic where, the G virus is whatever the plot needs it to be at that point.
Yeah. Or to use a more contemporary example, it's like any good monster movie, but, no matter how good the buildup is, as soon as they show the monster, it's automatically less
Unless
frightening.
the only exception to that is the movie The Thing, where they constantly show you the monster.
This is true, but that's what made the thing so ingenious, was that it could be anybody.
You can only pull that trick once, by the way,
Though I guess it does that to a pretty good effect. I mean, Pennywise is basically whatever the fuck he wants to be.
Right. That's true. But, I mean, then you get into the whole thing of, is it a horror movie or is it a movie about horror?
Oh, it's definitely a movie about horror.
Right.
But it still executes itself very well. And the nice thing about Pennywise as a villain is, there's the creepy clown look, which everyone knows and loves. But what makes that so intimidating is that he could literally jump out from anything. Like, he could be anywhere in the environment. And you wouldn't know it until it's too late.
Yeah,
That's the mark of a good monster. I mean, it keeps you guessing.
loved it, because I mean it worked on a horror film level, and it also worked as this piece about like well, the people in Derry are average people, and some of them are just as bad.
Right. Yep. And I
You know,
think, bringing this back around to the main point, I think that's what makes the early sections of this game work so well, is that they managed to take a game from freaking 1998 and revitalize it in such a way that you are, once again, constantly guessing and actually intimidated by the monsters. Because, I mean, like, the first time a liquor shows up in this one, it's completely different than the first time they show up in the PS1. I mean,
so
yeah.
here's the big question: which would you say is the better game, 7 or the 2 remake?
Oh, well, I'm going to be biased here, of course, because 2 was already my favorite going into this, and this just improves upon it. But I did really like Resident Evil 7. That's not to sell that game short at all, but I love
Well,
Resident Evil 2.
it seems like after the malaise they had been in with the last few entries, they're kind of hitting their stride again.
Oh, yeah, Resident Evil 7 was exactly the kick in the pants this series needed. And I don't think that this game would have been as strong as it is were it not for the success of Resident Evil 7. In fact, during the end credits with Max, I was talking about this a little bit. I think Resident Evil 7 really kind of reminded Capcom that, hey, people don't want to feel like they're an unstoppable killing machine with superpowers, you know? In a horror game, the fun is being placed into a, tense and somewhat hopeless scenario. I mean, horror games aren't supposed to just be like rail shooters with spooky, scary skeletons.
Right.
It's
You're the mouse in a cat and mouse game.
right. Yeah, and you were saying Amnesia was probably your favorite horror game, and I'm totally on board with that because Amnesia did that masterfully. You never felt like you had the upper hand in Amnesia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could throw a chair occasionally, but that usually caused more problems than it solved.
Yeah, right. It was just something for you to trip over.
What do you think we see next? Resident Evil 3 remake?
Oh, they've already said they're going to do
Resident
that.
Evil 8.
I think they said that they this was so well received that they want to do the 3 remake. They haven't said anything about 8.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, that's what I meant. I mean, 8 is coming down the pike, but
yeah.
do you think we're going to get 3 before we get 8?
I think so.
I wonder what 8 would end up looking like.
My guess is they're probably gonna do kind of a split series sort of thing right now. My guess is they're gonna remake 3 and Code Veronica and maybe culminate everything in like a remastering of 4, which will be where I lose interest again. But in that same vein, though, I think they'll probably make 8 a first-person game in the same vein as 7.
Funny enough, I would absolutely give that a go, just like 7.
Because 7 was really more of a reboot than it was a sequel. I mean, it really didn't tie itself to any previous Resident Evil games until the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, it did reboot. You're right, because then in the last 15 minutes you run into
Chris.
I think it was Chris, and then
and Chris is still, and so technically the previous games are all still canon. Chris is still out there and he's still fighting Umbrella or whatever the replacement for Umbrella is now. And they could pick it up with that, but I think the lesson that Capcom should have learned oh, by the way, play the B scenario. I think the lesson...
Wait, what was that? What was that?
That was the real final boss.
Oh, all right.
I think the lesson that Capcom should have learned from Resident Evil 6 was to really not get too tied up into the whole Umbrella Corporation mythos, right? Like, they should just be this nameless, faceless organization that's responsible for all of the gory zombie fun that you get into
because
with these games.
We're not following the developments of the Umbrella Corporation with bated breath. We're putting up with the aftermath of what Umbrella creates.
Exactly.
It's not the corporation we're concerned with. It's what it does.
That's
so you're
exactly
absolutely right. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. And so now at this point, we get the option to the second scenario with Leon. So this is new here. And that'll be what you get to see.
He is not sweating. Look at his hair in that car explosion. He is like coming out of a old Spice commercial or something, I swear, or a jeans commercial.
I kind of get the feeling from this picture that Leon may have started that fire.
Well, yeah, that's a valid
Like,
possibility.
that is not the face of a man who is intimidated by what is going on around him. He is like, his ex-girlfriend is in that car, and he's just thinking about how he's gonna pin it on, like...
Why, yes, officer, I tried to get her out of the vehicle, but unfortunately, she just, yeah.
There was no way I could have ended that sentence, by the way, with anything that would have sounded even remotely not racist, so I just didn't end it.
Well, that's why Leon's coming in with his,
Now, see, Claire looks scared, right? Like, I can't believe Leon just set fire to that cop
Okay,
car. Leon's
so
like, damn right I did it.
Well, actually, in this scene, isn't this just the beginning of the game when they have to split up after, J-Dog runs into their car with his
Correct.
truck? Yeah.
I thought he was
okay.
T-Dog, by the way. Come on, Nick.
T-Dog, Jim Dog, B-Dog.
T-Dog is an endearing character. Well,
Whatever.
anyways, I'm really glad that you enjoyed this, and I'm really glad that we're going to be diving into Leon's B scenario to kind of flesh out the whole experience.
Yeah,
But
it
that'll
has been
be...
a delight. Thanks for sparing me the $45. I will definitely pick this up on a later date after Dragon Quest is beaten. But for right now, what's the appetite?
Steam Summer Sale, here we come. Nick, we'll see you next time on Play the Hits.